This video is about the very famous piece by Beethoven called Für Elise. I can't believe I haven't made a video about this before actually, but I can't find it, so here we are. Now, this is just about the famous part of it that everybody wants to play, not about the much more difficult parts that come later. I may make a video about those sometime, but I probably won't. Whoops. Just knock the camera there. Okay, so I'm going to break it up a bit. Now, there is just, this camera just shows the enough of the keyboard for this, so we're all right there. Now, the first notes in the right hand are this. So that's E. It's not the E nearest to middle C, it's the one above. And it goes E, D sharp, E, D sharp, E, B, D, C, A. As to fingering, well, it's possible to do it in this position with your thumb on A, and you do the E's with your pinky, the D sharp with your fourth, and then move your fourth to the D natural like this. 2, 3. I said that wrong actually. It's 5, 4, 5, 4, 5, 2, 4, 3, 1. That's not particularly comfortable, especially if you don't have very big hands. So another fingering that's more comfortable, I think, is this. Start with your fourth and go 4, 3, 4, 3, 4, 1 on the B. Then play the D with your third, 2, 1. So your third is going to play D sharp, then later it's going to play D. Your thumb is going to play B, and then it's going to play A. So those two fingers change position just slightly. So practice that. I mean, other fingerings are possible, but I think those two are probably the ones worth considering. You may like to pause the video to practice that little phrase before moving on. Okay, so then the right hand makes quite a big jump. The thumb comes down to middle C. We make a gap between 1 and 2 because your second finger is going to play E. The next note will be A and the next note B. Now, I'm probably right in saying everybody gets this wrong at first because the notes are C, E, A, B. Now you'll find yourself wanting to go 1, 2, 3, and you'll inevitably hit the G. You could do 1, 2, 3, 4, but I think that's an uncomfortable stretch. So I think leave out your third and go 1, 2, 4, 5. So you have a little gap between 1 and 2. You also have a gap between 2 and 3. I know we're not using 3, but you do have another gap there because you've got to reach the A. So you're spreading out your fingers a bit. 1, 2, 4, 5. Now that may feel a little bit funny at first. It will take a bit of getting used to. It's, as I say, most people get that wrong. It's probably the phrase that you'll get wrong most. So again, you may need to practice that a bit. You may want to pause the video. So so far, now I'm using the fingering for the first phrase starting with 4, the one I recommended, 4. So I'm going to play from the beginning to where we've got to. Like that. And then the next phrase is this. So that's E, G sharp, B, C. I like to use the fingering 1, 2, 3, 4 there, but you could use 1, 2, 4, 5, or even, although I don't like this, but you could use 1, 3, 4, 5. I don't like that. So we've had, so far we've had thumb goes to the E. Yeah, I strongly recommend using your second on the G sharp, so either 1, 2, 4, 5, or 1, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4 there. So as you're gathering, the hand moves about quite a lot. It's not very difficult once you're used to it, because you do have rests between the different phrases. So the actual timing is 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2. And then so what happened there? We had this phrase, which we've done already, and then basically you have your original phrase again, but with one extra note at the beginning of it, which is this E. So you have to do that octave, and it has to be legato. It can't be. So that means but that for most people you will have to use 1, 5, but from there you can still use the fingering we used before. So you can do this: 1, 5, 3, 4, 3, 4. So practice that. 1, 5, 3, 4, 3, 4, 1, 3, 2, 1. Okay. And then, you again, pause the video if you like. Then we have the awkward phrase again, exactly as before. 1, 2, 4, 5. And then instead of the phrase that included the G sharp, we have this. So that's E, C, B, A. And the best fingering there, I think, is 1, 5, 4, 3. So you could do 1, 4, 3, 2 if you particularly wanted to. Okay, so I'm going to play all that from the beginning. Now, if you're doing if you're playing the complete piece, there are a lot more sections later, but even if you're not doing those sections, if you're doing what Beethoven wanted, you will then repeat all that. So we'll have, going from the beginning again, repeat. So that's the first part of the right hand. I don't think I want to make this video too long, so I'm going to do several short videos rather than one long one. So that's the end of the first part. That's the first section, right hand. In the next video I'll look at the left hand. So that's the end of this one.